help these guys know who they're talking to.
I'll start off. Wes McElroy, Fox Sports in Richmond. For you guys, what is it like the second go-around, having a year under with Mike London, and now knowing the way he works, him knowing the way you works? What's been different about the second year with Coach London?
Well, just the first year with Coach London, it was a new experience. We were all just trying to get a grasp for each other. The coaches were trying to get a feel for the players. The players were trying to get, a feel for the coaches. And I feel like now we build, a trust and a better relationship amongst ourselves as players and with the coaches. And I feel like this year we know what type of operation you run, and we're just looking forward to produce.
Yeah, like Kris said, we're all very, very comfortable with the offenses and the defenses right now. Probably in training camp, in spring ball, we probably are miles ahead of where we were last year in spring ball. So, we're just way ahead of schedule, I think, on this second go around than we were the first go around.
Kris, how have you managed to take a different approach to this season, having been out, having been injured, and more of the re-education part of it than the actual physical part of it, getting ready for this year?
I missed the spring due to injury, and just seeing the game from a different point of view, kind of from a coach's perspective. Definitely, I learned a few things, and just chatting with the coaches about stuff that other players are doing. I felt like I learned more about the game, and it gave me a hunger and even more drive to do better. Coming off of surgery, so I'm excited about this year, and I'm ready to go.
In the first year with a brand new head coach, was it sort of a basic type of an offense? Is it going to be tweaked up a little bit, things added because this will be the second year of the head coaching regime?
Well, Coach Laser, he's a smart guy, and he pretty much installed. He told us he installed pretty much the offense in the first year, and now we're just going to tweak a few things and just keep doing what we're doing.
Are you tweaking based on this year? Are you tweaking based on who you have at quarterback?
I'm not even really sure. He just told me keep doing what we've been doing, and I'm pretty sure he's a good guy in putting people in the right position and where they can do the best, and I'm pretty sure he'll come up with something to make sure everybody is at their best potential.
Going back to the part where you had to get the education about the coach's point of view, what have been your impressions of your four different quarterbacks? Is there something that a little bit on each four that make them stand out?
Well, all four of them really. They like last year they were behind Mark Verica, who left due to graduation, but they all four were pretty students of the game, and they took their job very seriously. They were always after practice working, and you can see the determination in all four guys is kind of trying to compete for the starting job, and I feel like that's helping them individually, to become a better player, and it's pushing, the other three guys who are seeing them work and they want to work hard because they're trying to get on the field too. So I feel like it's definitely beneficial for them to be competing right now.
Got 19 starters back this year. That's a big number. Is that tops of the conference? Does everybody know is that tops of the conference?
It is.
19?
It is.
So you've had a year to develop, and you didn't lose many seniors. So that's going to make Virginia better, offense and defense.
Defensively, I'm sure it'll make us better. We was very young last year for people that just first time starting games. We had a new system also, and we was going from the 3-4 to the 4-3, and we got another year underneath our belt. Last year we had a whole bunch of linebackers that was coming down from safeties, so they was really filling out their fits, and defensive ends that was moving to D tackles, things like that. And a year in that system probably is going to help us out, and we're paying attention more to detail this year for us. So I really think that the amount of starters that we have back is a great experience for us. It's going to help us out.
When the defense changed from the 3-4 to 4-3, how much of a change did the offense make between Coach Groh and Coach London?
Well, going off what Chase said about just having that experience under our belts, we returning all five linemen, which is that's a big thing as far as offense. they play together, and you know, we minus losing the quarterback, we pretty much kept, you know, the same offense going, and we improved a lot last year from a year before as far as like production offense. So, you know, everybody's together. It's building like a, you know, we expect the most out of everybody because we've seen what we can do, and you know, it's just kind of, you know, just putting trust in them. So because we've been there, we've done that. So now it's just time to really, you know, throttle it up.
The question was asked last year of the players and of Mike London, what was the goal? And really, the players seemed vague, and Coach London seemed just to say to get better. What are more definitive goals this year? And also coming from two players who haven't really had that bowl experience, how meaningful would it be to get to a bowl game this year?
Like we said, we've tasted the bowl. We've been to the Gator Bowl. We didn't play in the Gator Bowl, but we were there. We know what this tastes like. We know what the experience is like. And I would say that's the goal. That's the goal right there for us as seniors. We don't want to let the people who didn't redshirt that year, or the people that are seniors this year, true seniors, not leave here without a bowl game. That would be disappointing. So that's the goal, I think, in and out of the team.
Chase, with Razai Dallin out and gone to the NFL, have you had to take a more vocal role in the secondary, or is that something that you began to do even in the previous years?
Yeah. I kind of got the vocal role or the vocal leader role last year once Razai was hurt. I kind of got handed that. They needed somebody to step up and actually talk out there in the secondary because Rodney McLeod was hurt and Razai was hurt going into the season opener of the season. So that's when I kind of got that role and kind of started voicing my opinion more. I've held on to that role ever since then. So
was that an adjustment for you?
I've always had things to say, just never really wanted to voice it. I'm a smart player. I study the game a lot. I see a lot of things out there. I can call out plays usually before they happen. But I just never really talked a lot on the field. And I kind of got more comfortable. I think it came with confidence. I got more comfortable out there on the field. And, you know, it's helping my teammates out. So a few of my teammates told me that it's helping them out when I talk. So that's what I just keep on trying to do.
Chase, if I don't mind asking about some off-the-field stuff, which is actually good news for you. I know you got nominated or as a nominee for the Good Hands team and for your off-the-field stuff. What exactly have you been doing the past year off the field, and what's kind of inspired you to take that course of action away from college football?
I'm blessed to be in a position where people can look at me and either they could look up to me or they could just be happy that I'm there. And, you know, to be put in a position like that, the Lord's put me in a position where I can use myself to help somebody else. Then I don't want to lose that opportunity to help somebody. And, you know, it takes a special person like the Lord. The greatest man that ever walked this earth was a servant, you know. So when you have an opportunity to help somebody, I really think that that's something you need to take advantage of because there are people out there that's less fortunate as you are. So I really try to take advantage of that opportunity. This past year, we do the bone marrow drive every year with Coach London. That's a big thing that we do. I visited hospitals. I go to an elementary school every week and just play with the kids in the PE class. You know, anything that I can do, anything that Steve Atkinson, he's our coordinator for these events usually, anything that he can text me and I can help with, I try to get out there and help because I don't ever want to miss an opportunity where I can brighten somebody's day or help somebody out.
Do you guys, with all the headlines in college football going on, with the investigations, with the conversation, pay to play, is it something that you as college football players talk about? And I know I've asked Coach London about the time that he spent educating you guys about outside. Is it stuff that you spend time with the underclassmen talking about?
I mean, personally, we don't really pay that much attention to it. I mean, surely you gotta listen to it because it's on ESPN. But Coach, he really just tells us he really keeps us clean, you know.